Hey, what's up everybody? It's Steve again, Harmless Rebel. I was outside putting up a section of fence that got knocked over by a storm, and the mailman came up and handed me a package. And it's a little bit of VCLT from brother Eric Dust. Sorry I'm all sweaty. I was out there working on that fence. It's about 140% humidity and it's 90 degrees, so even though I've been inside for a few minutes, I'm still sweating like crazy. But he told me that he was moving. I'm sure he's moved by now. It's been a few weeks, but he was going through his CDs and stuff and said that he had put some stuff aside for me. I had actually forgotten about this until the package came today, but here's a box. It's a little pre-open. I haven't looked at anything that's in here yet, so let's see what all he's in. Oh wow, that's a big stack of stuff. Oh man, this first one is something I've really wanted. It's one of the that I've been planning on getting on vinyl, so I'm really stoked that you sent this, man. Oh, this is awesome. So this is Night Hides the World from Spellcaster. I've heard nothing but good things about this band. Let's see, this one is from last year. I've really been looking forward to checking these guys out, so that's awesome. This is awesome. I had this before. When this first came out, I bought it in the original case, and I've long since lost that. So I'm pretty happy to have this again. I would like to get this on vinyl at some point, but this is Pulse. This is a later reissue that doesn't without the light. It's funny, I almost bought a copy of this maybe 2-3 weeks ago. My local store had one of the original pressings with the light. The light was obviously dead. Nothing a quick battery can't fix. But this is basically Dark Side of the Moon. I think Dark Side of the Moon, they play the full album. But it's basically a double live, and this is a great live set if you guys haven't heard this. This is one I highly recommend picking it up. You can find this pretty readily available now on CD. On vinyl, it's pretty crazy. I've seen it anywhere from $180 to about $400 or $500 depending on the conditions. So, man, this is some good stuff. Oh, wow. So let's just keep going. I'm not sure what this one is. Cronian. And the album is Terra. So I have to check this out. I mean, based on the album cover, I can't even venture a guess as to what kind of music it is. I mean, it's metal. It's Century Media. So let's see what we got next. Next up is Hearse, Armageddon, Mon Amour on Candlelight. Another one I'm not familiar with. And all these ones that I'm not familiar with, you'll see these in future updates after I give them a spin. Without Grief on Sirius Entertainment in Denmark. Oh, these guys look like old school metalers there, so we'll see what this turns out to be. It's kind of a rough picture, but you can kind of see them there. Next up, And Oceans. Again, another Century Media release. These next couple I'm really excited for too. These are a couple more that I really want to get on vinyl. I was real late to this band. I didn't get into them until probably 5 or 6 years ago. And I've just kind of been hooked ever since. I don't have any of their stuff on CD, so if I haven't bought it on vinyl yet, I haven't listened to it, and I don't have this one yet. But this is My Arms, Your Hearse from Opeth, and then also Still Life from Opeth. So you got 99. I'm not sure. It doesn't say when this one came out. But I've got four of their albums so far on vinyl, and I absolutely love all of them. And actually, it's funny, I was telling Eric that I didn't really like their newest album. When I first heard it, I was really disappointed with it. And it was just the fact that they had completely abandoned the metal altogether. There's maybe the one song that was released to the public, the pre-release song, is the only song that had any metal to it. It was basically just a metal riff. The rest of it is just straight up prog with elements of jazz fusion, and I just didn't get it. I didn't like it at all. It was great musicianship, it just wasn't for me. And then about 3 months later, I took a trip to Florida to visit my dad, and I listened to it on the way there. And I was just in a better headspace. I wasn't expecting the Opeth that I knew, and I really ended up digging it. And I've listened to it quite a bit since then. So my opinion has definitely changed on their most recent album. And then we got 2 more. The first one, it looks like it's Revamp. This one's on Nuclear Blast. This one looks like it's female fronted. So we got Revamp. And then last but not least, we've got Covenant of Norway. Next is Polaris. So Eric, I really appreciate it as always, brother. I really look forward to listening to this Spellcaster. This has been on my want list since it came out. So I'm really excited about this one. But man, I really appreciate it, especially this and the Opeth albums. I look forward to listening to all this stuff. Again, you guys will see it in future updates. Oh, in the background, we're listening to Rock the World from Hydra. I've talked about this before. Just killer Southern fried hard rock from the 70s. Just a really good band. I think Greeno was the first one that turned me on to them. Myself and Scott and a couple of other people have been picking up their stuff as we found it since he showed it. But that's it, guys. Take care, Eric, and I'll see y'all soon.